Every year, the Kundova younglings of the human race metamorphosize into the weird, disgraceful adults. During this period, there's a mushy stage known as the teenager. Hi, I'm Fried Tofu, and I've come here to investigate the seemingly paranormal force known as stress. This paranormal force seems to bring teenagers to the brink of exhaustion and forces them to do unhealthy habits. But yet, sadistically, the teenagers are drawn to it. I've come here to investigate this. For 2 straight hours without break, I've been looking for my teenager, and I've had trouble finding him, which makes sense, because most teenagers like to stay indoors. It may take even days or months to find this There's one right there! Alright. Come on, camera, let's follow me. Oh no, he spotted us. But it's okay, these creatures are incredibly retarded in their developmental growth. As long as we can't see him, he can't see us. Follow my exact movements. I think it's okay, cameraman. Then you stop looking at us. Quick, let's follow him in before he leaves. Oh there, I see you caught up. It's me again, Dirty Water Jug. And here we are following the teenager into his natural habitat. Now you see here, teenagers take a temporary ceremonial hibernation, where it's believed that they draw power through nature, fueling them, relieving them of this stress. It may take months, days, or even hours for them to wake up again. So we should set up camp. Follow me, cameraman. Oh man, the teenager's finally awake. Let's run before he catches us. See, after the teenager hibernates, the internal timer in his brain combusts, taking up vast amounts of energy and space. In order to compensate for this, the teenager must eat food, because food means carbohydrates. Carbohydrates means energy, and energy means survival. After this, the teenager is able to start the most important tasks of his day. Oh yes, the teenager is finally starting to study his mathematics. Let's take a look. Oh wait, never mind. Instead, he's choosing to watch YouTube, another form to relieve stress. You see, the teenager plugs electrical wires into his head and then plays images on the screen, totally tuning out to the real world. We have no idea what exactly the real science is behind this, but believe it's related to the magnet effect. For hours at a time, teenagers completely free from his surroundings, not knowing what's happening, so it might take a couple of hours. We'll check back then, when he finally regains consciousness. Camera, look here. I think the teenager's finally stopped watching his YouTube videos. Fascinatingly, for 5 hours, he's just been watching YouTube videos, totally tuned out to the real world. Now, it seems like he's starting his work again. But in a way, he seems even more tired than before. What's this? Is he stalling his work? This can't be. Oh no. As you can see here, the teenager has fallen into another trap. The trap of his mind. Once he's in this, he can't get back out until he realizes the dire situation he's in. You see, this trap, it creates a false sense of security, blinding him from any realization of danger. It may be even hours or days before he wakes up from this trance. Let's follow him and see what he does. This teenager seems to be an all-time low. My researchers at the University of Arizona have been conducting research on stress for the past year. I'm going to switch over to them to see what they have to say on the force.
As we can see here, the teenager is interacting yet with another screen. This time using hand-eye coordination as well as brain power, which he has seemed to recover from eating earlier. It is a common misnomer to think that these mentally deficient actions decrease the level of salt. However, they increase it at an exponential rate. This leads directly into my research, which is on the metaphysical substance of salt, which has a direct correlation with the amount of stress that a teenager has. This means that all the previously relieved stress from napping and eating is now canceled out, and he puts himself in a poor condition. Currently, we have no clue why the teenager puts himself in a poor condition, but it is remarkable to see that the teenager is hurting himself more and more.
Oh, and that was a really interesting speech done by Professor Doofenshmirtz. This teenager seems to be in a status of utter concentration. He's displaying no other emotions or actions other than off-putting these strange characters onto this piece of paper. This extraordinary event can only be experienced at the late hours of the night. However, he seems to be more calm than ever before. We do not know why he seems so tired, but he's definitely desensitized from the world. Previous encounters have placed these teenagers in a position for hours at a time, so we'll be right back. Oh my. Oh, would you look at this? The teenager has finally stopped doing his homework assignment. As you can see, he's relieved of all stress and demonstrates clarity and soundfulness. However, this relaxation is only temporary, as this teenager builds up his stress again and relieves it at the last moment. Thanks for watching. I'm Jennifer Lopez, and I'll see you again in the next episode. 2 weeks ago, I followed a teenager into his natural habitat, and now I tracked him to this weird place. Paleontologists do not know what it means, but we'll check it out.